I was tired, freaking exhausted from prep. My brain was foggy. Every single little thing felt like a gigantic effort. Like getting up from the bed was a gigantic effort. Going to the restroom was a gigantic effort. Picking up a freaking pen off the ground that just fell feels like a gigantic effort. That's kind of like how prep feels like. And it's really hard to describe if you've never done a bodybuilding show before. Imagine being lean. Being lean, you see someone lean on the street and you say, oh, that person is freaking shredded. Well, imagine that person, the leanest person you've seen on the street, and imagine that person having to lose an extra 10 pounds of body fat to get to bodybuilding stage ready conditioning. It's just freaking crazy. You really want to take your body to a place it doesn't want to go to. So 2 days ago, I was freaking exhausted. The last 2.5 weeks have been the toughest weeks. I've been doing a lot of activity. My sleep has been suffering. I'm not eating many calories. I'm doing cardio, I'm doing steps, I'm lifting. So it's a lot. It's kind of crazy when you think about it, but I enjoy it. But anyway, I was tired and I was missing a serving of vegetables. It was later in the evening, around 8:30 p.m. and I couldn't go to bed because I was hungry. I wanted to get my extra 100 grams of vegetables because right now that means a lot for me. It's a lot of food. So I went downstairs, I started walking, and I really wasn't paying attention. I think part of the problem was I was so freaking tired. And then I missed a step, and this happened. As soon as I landed, I knew it was bad. I've had a lot of ankle sprains, but this is, I think, by far the worst. And the first thing that I did was crawl to the couch and think to myself, okay, seems like prep's over. I can't walk, can't put any weight on it. This hurts. This is gonna be a bad sprain. And deep down, I even felt a little bit of relief. I was like, okay, well, I don't have to diet anymore. That's good news. I don't have to be as strict. I can just forget about this prep and just recover. So immediately I was finding the way out because honestly, I was feeling super exhausted from everything. So Eileen came running downstairs. She helped me out. She gave me ice. And then I ended up eating my veggies, of course, going back to the bedroom. And surprisingly, I had one of the best sleeps in like the past 3 weeks that night. But the next morning I woke up and I couldn't put any weight on my foot. It was swollen. I had to get crutches. And I was like, you know, I'm gonna wait out the day. I'm gonna rest, take the day off and see what happens. And so I did. And that same day, I did like a little journaling session. I do it every morning. And I thought to myself, you know, and I was able to find some gratitude in the whole thing because at the end of the day, again, we do this preps because we want to. And I still have my ankle and I'm gonna recover and I'm gonna be able to squat again. I'm gonna be able to walk again and do the things that I love. And there's people that cannot do that. And it also reminded me how easy we forget about little things or not so little things like walking. We just take them for granted. And until you lose the ability to do that, then you remember how freaking important it is. And so the day went by, I took it really easy. And I woke up the next day filled with motivation to crush the rest of my prep.
Yes, baby. What did you say before?
And I've been doing my steps in crutches. I've been going to the gym in crutches. I've been doing my cardio in an air bike so I don't place any stress on the ankle, any weight. I've been doing leg extensions and leg curls for my legs. And it's only 2 weeks away. So it's not that much time. And there's many reasons why I decided to continue with the prep. The first reason is because back in 2015, I had a very similar incident. I used to do CrossFit and 3 months before the Open, I fell off a motorcycle and fractured my foot, same foot, right foot. And back then I decided to continue training and show up for the Open because I wanted to, and I trained really hard. I did everything that I could. And I ended up getting first place in the Open. And it was a great experience. I actually really enjoyed the experience. And I actually allowed myself to work on some weaknesses, upper body stuff that I needed to work on because I couldn't train my legs. The second reason is I understood that this experience, regardless of the outcome, is gonna make me a better bodybuilding competitor, because last year when I competed, I messed up peak week, I didn't do it properly. Now I have a chance to practice that again. And the better I get at doing peak week and at showing up on the show, on stage, the better I'll be in the future. It's just practice like anything else. And the third reason is the community. We have an amazing community in Jack Vegans, and knowing that I have all these people that support me, that want me to compete, that look up to me, fueled me to freaking do this and to walk the talk and to do everything that I can and make the best out of the circumstances. So since that day, I'm filled with motivation. I'm freaking crushing it. I'm doing my cardio in the air bike. I'm walking to the gym back and forth with my crutches, and I'm just gonna do my best from here until the show. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna practice my posing, and I'm gonna do everything that I can to show up in the best shape that I can. And you know what? That's all that I can do. So thank you for watching, and I'll do another update next week about how everything is going, and I'll also share my peak week protocol and plans. That's it for today. Julian here, signing off.
Do you say before?
Step on stage on crutches if I have to.
Yes.